Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our third and final attempt at the Solo Crisis League Season 8, Round 4. So this has been a tough round so far. In fact, for the two games I've played so far, they've both been losses. So we are 0 for 2, hoping to go at least 1 for 3, right? That's the plan. That's what we're doing today. Just win, right? So what's making it so hard? We're using Confrontations this season, and Confrontations and Rivals, I should say. So this is Rivals 1, Batman vs. the Joker. It's a relatively small main deck size. We're using Crisis 4, which is the Teen Titans themed Crisis with the personal Crisis cards and all that fun stuff. And what I did to establish the main deck size was check out what the normal, game length of a Crisis 4 game is through all the past rounds stats, and build a deck that would match pretty close to what an average game lasts in terms of cards remaining in the main deck. Now, what's happening is I think that's close to the average that we are, hitting some losses. So we reach Trigon every single game. We just haven't won yet. It's that close. It really is that close. Now, one thing I will say was that the alternative was really to go beyond the Crisis 4 Teen Titans main deck size, which would be, easier. And I wanted to make something a little bit challenging. So we did make it really close, and that closeness is really showing off. Though that law of averages is playing out right before us. So that's what's happening, and we're going to try and get that victory today, right? We want to get that 1 out of 3 at least. So our two hero choices was it's a pretty tough choice, actually. We've got Aquaman or Wonder Woman. I'd be happy with either one of them. I went ahead and went with Wonder Woman because something that's happening to me throughout all of these games is I'm actually getting hit by the villain's first appearance attacks. That's something generally I'm pretty good at avoiding by having a defense card in at least every hand. But that hasn't been the case. So, with Wonder Woman, there's bonuses you get for having those defense cards in your hand and purchasing them and all that stuff. So we're going with Wonder Woman in order to circumvent that and also get the destruction she gets at level 1 to get rid of all the weaknesses we get with Slade Wilson. So those two things together, I think, are going to make for a pretty strong contender. So Wonder Woman it is. Aquaman's still a really good choice. Wonder Woman has all the things I just said. All of those. So let's go ahead and fill up this lineup. It is Master Martial Artist. Red Hood. I'm really happy to see Red Hood. I really want that destruction. Warm Embrace. Nice. High power. Biometric Exosuit. There is a Unity card. And Homicidal Maniac, another destruction. So we have two good destruction cards here. Destruction cards within Wonder Woman. We should be okay. We'll find out, though. Our first personal crisis is Depower. Discard each superpower you control. You can't play superpowers. Contribute 2 superpowers. Well, the good news is that Master Martial Artist is out there. I could give it Homicidal Maniac, and I probably should. That's a nice shuffle there. But we'll see what happens. We have to destroy a card for having a personal crisis. We lost which one? It's a Damian Wayne, right? Oh, it's just Robin. Okay. Slade Wilson gives us a weakness whenever we shuffle our discard pile. So let's see how often we can avoid that. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power. So we get a defense or a block card. We can destroy a card in a discard pile. But there isn't. So I don't want to buy Master Martial Artist is what I'm saying. So what I'm going to do is get Biometric Exosuit and an Enhanced Strength. And then next turn we buy Master Martial Artist if possible. And with that we'll be able to destroy something. Oh, I can't do that. I'm only going to have like 2 power. New card comes out. New card is destroyed. Well, the good news is I can buy Vigilant Guard. 1, 2. And since it's a defense card, we can actually destroy a card over here. Now, we're going to lose a punch, not a weakness, unfortunately. But that's okay. It could be worse. So that's destroyed. And that is also a card that we can give the Depowered. So we've got 1. I'd like to get Master Martial Artist as the other one, but we'll see how that shakes out. And at the gain of weakness... There we go. Oh, that's a villain. So we're going to give Vigilant Guard up. We're going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4 by Master Martial Artist. Now, that means we can destroy a card, so we're going to destroy that weakness we gained. And we just need to get that Master Martial Artist out here so we can get rid of Depowered. Doing a pretty good job of cleaning this deck. Nice and early. New card comes out. New card destroyed. All right, 1, 2, 3 power. We're going to get Homicidal Maniac because we're going to need it. You know what? No, we'll get Red Hood. Red Hood. That way we're not tempted to give Homicidal Maniac 2 depowered, and we have something that generates power since we've already destroyed one punch. We're about to get rid of our superpower, all that stuff. That's a weakness gained also. New card comes out. There we go. New card destroyed. Biometric Exosuit, that's 1 power here. 2, 3, 4. Is there anything out there that qualifies for our ability? No, there's not. So we'll go with Homicidal Maniac for now. New card comes out. New card is destroyed. Master Martial Artist. That is 2 cards destroyed. That's the end of Depowered. That's our first personal crisis down. That's really good news. And then it's 2, 3, 4, 5. Warm Embrace to get that 4 power out here. That's going to help quite a bit in terms of beating Slade Wilson. So now we need to get rid of those villains before we can get rid of Slade, and I'd also like Biometric Exosuit if possible. New card comes out, nothing to destroy. 1, 2. We're going to save Enhanced Strength through the Assist ability for next turn, buy a Biometric Exosuit, and move on. New card comes out. Well, we're going to get 1 power from... Do we want to go for... I can't. I've got too many villains. So 1 power here. Reveal the top card of your deck, draw it, or destroy it. We will destroy that weakness. Thank you. 2, 3, 4, 8. 8 is nice. I'm tempted to get rid of villains, but... Man, I really should get rid of villains. We'll get rid of Poison Ivy, and we'll also buy an Enhanced Strength. We got to focus on the main objectives this game. That has been a problem before, was like, oh, I won't do it now because I want this instead later. And that really hurt me the last 3 attempts, so we're going to try to avoid that mindset. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can get Titans together, and we shall. Yes, Damian Wayne, perfect. All right, we're going to try and get rid of Plague this turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, minus 6 brings us down to 3. We'll go 4, 5 to get Damian Wayne here. No, we have to. Yeah, World's Greatest Detective was tempting. I couldn't get the 6, obviously. All right, so that's another block card. It costs 4. All right. Reveal the top card of your deck, draw it, or destroy it. We'll draw that. 4, 5, 6. I really want World's Greatest Detective. I'm not going to buy it, though, because it would be wasting Wonder Woman's ability. So instead, we're going to get Ancient Map and stop there. New card comes out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, I could get Slade Wilson, but there's still block cards out there, so we can't. So it's going to be 2, 3, 4. We'll buy this, which allows us to destroy a card via Wonder Woman's ability. So we'll say goodbye to this vulnerability. So we're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to save this for next turn. We're going to buy World's Greatest Detective, which allows us to destroy another card. So that's another vulnerability destroyed. So that's 2 vulnerabilities and a punch removed from the game. Pretty strong cards taking their place. We're in a good space. Okay, can we go for it? So we're looking at 2, 4, 5, 6. You know what? Confrontation. Confrontation of Slade Wilson. First off, 1 power here. Then it's 2, 3, and discard. We're going to discard all 3 of them. So that is 3 power, and we discard all 3 of those cards. So we get to draw 3 cards. Just shuffling up as fast as I can here. All right, so we're at 3 power. Nice. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to get rid of Slade Wilson for that. 10, 11. If you successfully confront a foe this turn, which we did, you can destroy 2 cards in your hand. So we'll get rid of these 2. And we're actually at 2 power. 3 power here. Can't buy anything, but that is still good news for us. That's really good that we got to destroy those cards. So we've got, I'm just looking at my destroyed pile over here. We're at 1, 2 punches destroyed, 3 vulnerabilities. That's great. That's half the starters gone. All right. We have no defense card, though, so we have to deal whatever this is. Our new... It is discard ongoing cards you control. You can't play ongoing cards. Contribute 2 ongoing cards. Well, we've got 1 in our hand. We actually got 2 in our hand worth to contributing. So as long as we survive this, as long as this doesn't destroy like equipment in our hands or something, we should be okay. Should be okay. So our new villain is Simon. Each player destroys 2 cards in their hand, then passes each other card in their hand to the hand of the player on their left. Okay, well, we're just going to destroy 2 punches and move on. Yeah, I'm not even going to... Not fretting about not being able to defend that. So a new card comes out, and we destroy a card. We lost the bat signal. That's a very strong card. But here, we're going to give 2 ongoing cards to sudden loss, and then boom, that is over. That is over before it even began. Not really, but you know what I mean. 1 power here. We're good. New card comes out, nothing to destroy. So we have to start getting some stuff we can sacrifice. We gotta get rid of the villain this turn. So let's... Do we have any? No. Reveal a top card of your deck, draw it, or destroy it. I'm hoping it's one of the punches, so we can just destroy it and be done. Yes, goodbye. This is going great. 1 and draw a card. 2, 3. 7. 8, 9. We'll get rid of Hugo Strange, bringing us down to 3. We'll save this for next turn and buy a copy of Batmobile. Next turn might be a good chance to get rid of Simon. If this is at the defense card, so that's good news. If we can't get Simon, we can at least buy Donna Troy and destroy, I don't know, maybe an enhanced strength, I guess? So we're looking at 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we're going to take a chance here. We're going to take a chance. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can at least, we're going to draw a card. 9. Okay, yeah, we're going to take a chance and say, Simon, this is a confrontation. So that's 1 power. 2, 3. 4, 5. Discard this to draw another card. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's bad news. Yeah, he's going to attack us next turn. We got 1 shy of what we wanted. The card we drew only gave us 1 power. I was really hoping we get 2 power out of it. All right, so we failed the confrontation. He's going to attack this turn. We will defend. You may reveal this card from your hand to avoid an attack. That's it. That's all it is. All right. We're going for a confrontation again. Yeah, I'm doing it. 1 and draw a card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Discard this card to draw a card. 11, 12. That is enough to beat Simon, and we are well on our way. Just keeps happening, and that's fine by me. Okay, I'm really in need of upgrading Wonder Woman if we can. So hopefully we can do that soon. We have no defense, so let's see how this goes. It's our new personal crisis insecure. Discard all cards of cost 5 or greater. That's just Warm Embrace. You can't play cards of cost 5 or greater. Contribute a card of cost 5 or greater. Then our new villain, Terra. Each player destroys 2 cards they control. For each you cannot gain a weakness. So this is gone. This is destroyed, and we gain a weakness. All right, new card comes out, and a new card is destroyed. 2 power here. 3, 4, 5. Before we do that, we're going to buy Batarang, because that's cost 4. And since it's a defense card, we can destroy a card in our discard pile, so goodbye to that weakness. Then I'm going to play Homicidal Maniac. And we'll draw that card. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total. With that, we're going to buy Infinity Island. New card comes out. New card is destroyed. Ooh, I feel like I have to give it World's Greatest Detective. I think there's 2 copies of this card in the game. Can't remember. Let's see. 1 and draw a card. 2, 3, 4. Well, we'll get rid of blank, bringing us down to 3. Four, 5, 6, 7 by Donna Troy, allowing us to destroy a card over here. So that's another punch gone. So we have 1 power left, and we're going to give World's Greatest Detective to Insecure to end this. I don't want to lose World's Greatest Detective. It's one of my defense cards, but we did just buy a replacement defense card, which is nice. So that's removed from the game. And we are on... Wrong button. We are on to the next turn here. So Terra's in our sights. We do not have a personal crisis, which is good news. We do need to start buying some throwaway cards, those things we can give the personal crises. Not a lot. Just a few, I think. Lucius Fox is a defense card, so that's helpful. 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. You know what? There's no block cards, right? We're going for it. We're going for Confrontation against Terra. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Reveal a top card, draw it, or destroy it. 11, 12. That is enough to beat Terra and move on. It's not ideal. I don't really like that. That was my defense card. I don't have one coming up. Maybe I should have gotten Lucius Fox instead, but... Oh, wait, we have a defense card in Batarang here, so we might be okay. Our new personal crisis. Unappreciated. Each time you contribute to a crisis, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Contribute 3 cards of cost 1 or greater. Alright, well here's Enhanced Strengths, and Master Martial Artist might be a good one too. Then, Harvest. Each player destroys a hero they control. We're going to defend. You may discard to avoid an attack. If you do, draw a card. Alright, new card comes out. And then a card is destroyed for the personal crisis. Enhanced Strength, we're going to give to Unappreciated, which brings a card out. And then we're going to give Enhanced Strength, it brings a card out. And then Master Martial Artist brings a card out, but all 3 cards are contributed, and unappreciated is over. So this is going much better than past attempts already. And then it's just 1 power, which I know there's a lot to do out there still, but we're in a better place. We have very few cards in our deck, though, so we actually do have to buy some things. New card comes out. All right, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reveal. We will discard this, but because of this, it'll go to our hand. We'll draw a card. 9, 10, 11, and then draw or destroy this card. 15 power. So goodbye, Ra's al Ghul, bringing us down to 8. I'd like Oracle, I think. Yep. Bringing us down to 4. And I think we're going to get Batwoman here. No, Maniacal Laugh. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, those are some good cards. There's some really good cards. Keep this deck small and strong, right? Still have to get rid of Bane before we move on to Harvest. Look at the top card, draw it or destroy it. We will draw it. 3, reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Draw one of them and put them on top. Draw one of them and then put the other on top in any order. Should have done this first, I guess. We'll take Batmobile and... No, we'll take Punch and leave Batmobile there. So again, we're at 3, 4, 5, 6 and draw a card, I guess. 7, 8, plus 4 is 12. Goodbye to Bane. 12 minus 4 is 8. We're going to get Titans together and Batwoman. Getting some options in our deck. That's really good to see. We've also surpassed Harvest's cost on every one of these turns so far. Ooh, it's another villain. So we're going to take that instead of anything else. So, 1 and draw a card. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Draw one of them, put the other on top of your deck. We're going to draw this one. Right? No, we're going to take Punch, and we're going to leave Warm Embrace here. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not going to discard anything. We don't need to. 7, 8, 9. We're going to get rid of Clayface, leaving us with 6. Then we're going to get Birthday Cake. Is that what I want? Yeah, I want Birthday Cake. Who doesn't? New card comes out. It's another villain, so we can't go... We could and get him in... So can we get 14 power? Looking at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. We might be able to get 14 power, but we're not going to take the chance, I don't think. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Goodbye to Killer Croc, bringing us down to 2. And then we'll buy Lucius Fox, bringing us down to 0. And we can also destroy a card over here, so goodbye to this Punch. We're at 0 power then. 4. We'll buy Batmobile. That brings us down to 1. 2 and draw a card. Reveal card. Look at these. We'll take Lucius Fox. We'll leave this one here. 3. We'll buy Alfred Pennyworth. We're not going to play Homicidal Maniac. We left Maniacal Laugh on purpose so that we can use that against Harvest coming up. So all I'm hoping for here is not a block and not a villain. It's a villain. But you know what? I think... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. So we'll go 2, 3, 4. Get rid of Two-Face, leaving us with 1 power. 2, 3, 4. We'll get an enhanced strength. We're not going to play Batwoman. We'll move on to the next turn. Just trying to get some things in our deck without clogging our deck too much with weaker cards. Just a few options in case we need them. Enhanced strengths are nice because they're assist cards. And anything else is good because you can give it to personal crises. Wally West, it's a great time for Harvest to go away. So, yeah, that's it. We're going for so Harvest. We're going for a Confrontation. 2 power. I can discard cards. We'll discard these 2 because Infinity Island Titans together will go into our hand. So that's 2 and draw 2 cards. Reveal 2 cards. We'll put this one in our hand. We'll leave this on top of our deck, and we hopefully won't have to draw it because it's a good defense card for next turn. So we're at 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. If I can get 2 more power, we'll be able to upgrade Wonder Woman. And we can, but what's this next level? Yeah, I think we want to. So 18, 21, that's enough to upgrade Wonder Woman and defeat Harvest. All right, so with Wonder Woman upgraded, she now reads +1 power for each defense and block card you play during your turn. So I guess I kind of wish I didn't destroy Martial Artist Master earlier, Martial Artist earlier, because that's +1 there. So +1 for all defense and block cards you play during your turn. Once during a confrontation, you may discard a defense card. If you do, add 2 to a character's cost. We don't want to do that, but we do get +1 for defense and block cards at all times. For instance, we have 2 defense cards in our hands right now. All right, our new personal crisis is Trial by Combat. Each time a villain enters the lineup, you discard a card. Contribute a single defense card. Oh, look at that. Had to happen eventually, right? Okay. Then our new villain, Crisis Troya. We will defend against that. We're going to defend with Batarang here. So that's 1 and draw a card. If you do draw a card. Okay. So no need. Attack, our new card, and destroy a card. We're going to give Lucius Fox to Trial by Combat, which ends Trial by Combat. It just needs a single defense card. So that's just over. That's fantastic. I want both the cards in the lineup. So are we going for, let's see, 2? Actually might be able to rig this to work our way. I'm sorry, I'm just doing some math. So 2, it would be 3, 4, draw a card. You know what? No, there's 2 cards out there we want to buy, so we don't need to take a chance. We'll just continue this way. So 2, 3, put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. We'll put this over here. So 2, 3, reveal. 7, we'll buy the bat signal. That'll do it. I do really want Wally West, though, too. Really do. New card comes out. Huntress, man, we got everything in our path this time. Ooh, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're going for a confrontation this turn. Yeah, we definitely are. All right, 1 and draw a card. Because of Wonder Woman, it's actually 2 and draw a card. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Discard both of these because of Infinity Island. This will go back into our hands, and we'll draw 2 cards. So that's 7, 8, 9. Reveal these 2. We'll take this one, leave this one here. 10, so we can draw 2 cards. 11 and draw a card. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. +3 is 23. We'll save this for next turn. Goodbye, Crisis Troya. Is it worth upgrading Wonder Woman? I could draw a card every time. Yeah, we're gonna upgrade Wonder Woman because we can't afford it, and we get to draw a card every time you play a defense or a block card. That's fantastic. That's really good. That definitely beats +1 for each one. It's just during confrontations. It's not at all times, but I still think that's going to be very, very powerful. Okay. We have a defense card, which is the good news. Our new personal crisis is out of control. Each time you draw one or more cards during your turn, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. 3 or more cards must be drawn during a player's turn. Okay. New villain. Crisis Dr. Light. We're just going to defend. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, draw a card. Very well. New card comes out. New card is destroyed. Put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. Hoping this really works out. Reveal a top card of your deck, draw it or destroy it. We will draw it. That's one card drawn, so this comes out. So now it's 1 power and draw another card. That's a second card drawn. 2 power, right? No, 1 power, sorry. 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 15. I didn't quite get there. We have 12 left. We'll use that to get both Wally West because that's really going to help with out of control here. And we'll move on. New card will come on out. So we still need to get rid of... Oh, and we have to destroy a card. Still have to get rid of out of control. We're going to call this a confrontation because I can easily take Zaz and Crisis Dr. Light at the same time, I think. Yeah. Okay, so that's 1 and draw 2 cards, which does add a card to the lineup. Ooh, that's another one. Okay, it's going to be much tougher now. Two, draw a card, add the card to the lineup, but that is the end of Out of Control. So no matter what we are, we at least beat the Crisis. We're at 2 power. Oh, we get +1 for defense cards. That's right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Reveal the top 2 cards of our deck. Put this one into our hand. 13, draw a card. And because it's a defense card, we get to draw another card. There we go. Draw a card. 14, 15, 16. Boom. Draw a card. Draw a card. 17, 18, 19. Let's get rid of both of these guys. 6, getting us down to 13. Goodbye, Crisis Dr. Light. Bring us down to 0. 2 power. We're going to discard all 4 of these, but we'll put this one into our hand via this. So at 2 power, and we get to draw 4 cards. We're going to play our entire hand this turn. 5 power, we can put a hero from our discard pile into our hand. 6, 7, we were successful in confrontation, so we can destroy cards. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. We'll go ahead and draw a single card. And then I think that's it, because we can't buy anything else in the lineup. Everything else, we'll save this for next turn, I suppose. Everything else, I mean, the power won't go anywhere to anything. So yeah, we'll just end there. And that's our turn. That was a great defeat. So we have a really strong deck. We're doing just fine. I think we might actually have this victory, assuming we can get everything we need to beat each personal crisis as they come up. I wanted Wally West there so we get that card draw whenever it comes up. Do we get a defense card? We do get a defense card, so that's even better news. So our new personal crisis is Villainous Lineage. Each time you buy, gain, or defeat a villain, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Players may contribute villains they buy, gain, or defeat to this crisis. Contribute 3 villains. Our new villain is Cheshire, who we will defend against. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, draw a card. New card comes out. New card is destroyed. So we need villains, but Cheshire does count as one of them, so that's the good news. So that's 1 power here. 2 and draw a card. Oh. Draw 2 more cards and get to 3. 4, 5, 6. Reveal a top card. 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14. 15, 16, we'll discard these 2, all 3 of these actually, to draw 3 cards, putting this one in my hand. I think we're at 16. Draw a card. 19 plus 3 is 22. Reveal these 2. Put this one. Yeah, we're good. We're at 22 power. We'll leave this one here. 23, 24. We'll get this defense card. Bring us down to 22. We'll get this one for 6. Bringing us down to... Wait, Animal Man shouldn't be here. He's not part of this game. We're going to put a different card out for that. Sorry, 22 minus 6 was 14, right? No, it's 15. No, 22 minus 6 would be 16. 16, we'll use that to get Huntress. And an enhanced strength, and we're not going to play Batwoman. Now we've got enough sacrificial cards floating around our deck that I feel a little bit more comfortable going forward. We've got something for everyone in terms of sacrificial cards. Yeah, that Animal Man was not supposed to be in there. As for my last attempt, it must have been shuffled into the wrong deck. Because we should only see Wonder Woman. We should see Rivals 1 cards, as well as Wonder Woman and Circe cards, and Crisis 4 cards, obviously. Alright, new card comes out. New card is destroyed. That's a villain. That's kind of unfortunate, actually. I mean, we can give Cheshire 2 Villainous Lineage, but it's going to really rush the clock. We might have to, though. If we don't see the villains, that's really bad. Because that's what really sucks about Villainous Lineage, is it does stack poorly. But we can beat Cheshire, so maybe we should just do it. Let's do it. Let's just beat Cheshire. So, Confrontation of Cheshire. 1 and draw a card. Plus 3 is 4. 5, 6. 7, 8 and draw a card. Reveal. 9, 10. 11, 12, and Alfred doesn't really do anything. Yeah, that's that. That is enough to beat Cheshire, obviously. And we're going to move on. Oh, wait, Cheshire will go to Villainous Lineage, which does add a card to the lineup. Okay. So we're going to get a second personal crisis, which I don't like, but we kind of have to deal with it. Our new personal crisis is Survivor's Guilt. Each time a weakness or starter you own is destroyed, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. 2 cards owned by players must be destroyed during a turn. Alright, we're going to have to find a way to destroy cards. Then, Membrane and Monsieur Malat. We have a defense. We're going to use Insanity here and draw a card. Alright, so a new card comes out. And 2 cards are getting destroyed, which is the worst part about this, because one of them is a villain. So that needs to be 2 cards owned by players destroyed during a turn. It's not great. We'll go with 1 and draw a card. Draw 2 cards. 1, 2, 3, and draw 2 cards. Four, 5, 6, and draw 2 more cards. If I went for the confrontation, we'd be much better off right now. Oh well, we'll get utility belt, bring us down to 1 power. 5 power, bring us down to 3 power. 4, 5, we're going to discard all 4 of these, but because of Infinity Island, we'll put this one back into our hand. So we're at 5 power and drawing 4 cards. 5 power, drawing 4 cards. Really wish we went for the confrontation, honestly. Do I have any destruction? No. Draw another card. I can destroy a card on my discard pile. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14. Reveal these 2 cards. We'll put this one in our hand and leave this one here. 15, 16, 17, 18. We can save this for next turn. Man, Huntress, that's really sucky that she ended up here. 21. I guess 22 and draw a card. 23, 24, 25 and draw a card. Didn't quite get there. I was really trying to get to some destruction, but it didn't happen. So, I don't want to buy any of that stuff. This is bad. Okay, we might have to go for a confrontation and get a 3rd personal crisis at some point. New card coming out, and 2 cards get destroyed. That's another villain gone. What are my odds here? Not terrible. I think we go for the confrontation just for the safety of it, I guess. I hope it goes right. So yeah, confrontation with the brain of Monsieur Malat. We don't get... Oh no, we do get Wonder Woman's ability, sorry. So that's 1 power here. Draw 2 cards. 2, 3, 4 power. Put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. Right here. So we're at 4 power. 5, 6, 7, 8, draw 2 cards. Okay. Now I have to be careful. 9, 10, 11, 12. That beats the brain of Monsieur Malat. So that's a successful confrontation. So that means I have 1, 2, 3, and we can destroy 2 cards. Destroy 2 cards, huh? We'll get rid of Homicidal Maniac here. And we'll get rid of... Not really much I want to get rid of. I guess I'll get rid of Insanity. Yeah. Well, they're both superpowers, though. No, Insanity's fine. Yeah, that's 2 cards we're destroying to end Survivor's Guild. So that crisis is over. Oh, and also the brain of Monsieur Malat goes to villainous lineage. So that's 3, 4, and draw a card. Not that I can buy anything. I'm just trying to find a way to get villains, but I don't think I have anything. Draw 2 cards. And then discard a card. Get rid of this one. Because it's a block card, we can draw another card. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13 power. I mean, we've got a ton of power. I could have beat 2 supervillains. But we don't have what we need, which is another villain for Villainous Lineage. Just didn't happen. All right. Well, we have a defense card, which is good. Our new second personal crisis is Weakened Heart. Each time you buy or gain a non-villain card from the lineup, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. A player must buy or gain 2 or more non-villain cards from the lineup during their turn. That's pretty easy, especially with the power we're generating. And our new villain is the Clock King. Each player destroys an equipment they control and equipment in their hand for which they cannot gain a weakness. We will defend. If we do, we get to draw a card. Okay. So now we have to add a card to the lineup and destroy 2 cards. So, I've got a choice. I can either do Weakened Heart or Villainous Lineage. I cannot do both this turn. Weakened Heart's really easy. Villainous Lineage, we're really stuck with whatever villains we get, so we're going to go with a confrontation against Clock King. There's nothing in the lineup stopping us, so we're doing it. 3 power. I can put a hero from my... You know what? Not yet. No. Wait, you know what? Yes, actually. 3 power, put a hero from my discard pile into my hand. Guess we'll take Batwoman. Red Hood's a good option too, but I don't have really anything I want to destroy. So yeah, we'll take Batwoman. So that's 3. 4 or 5, I can destroy a card over here, but I don't think there's anything I want to destroy, really. Yeah, we'll get rid of 1 enhanced strength. So that's 5 power. 6, 7, which means we're going to discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Use Wally West, or use Infinity Island stay in our hand. So again, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're drawing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Drawing 5 cards, we have 7 power. Just trying to shuffle everything up I can. Okay, so we're at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw a card. 8, draw another card. 9, draw another card. 10, 11, 12, draw 2 cards, and then discard a card. I'll get rid of Alfred here. And then because of Wonder Woman, we get to draw another card because that's a block card. Oh, and Donna Troy may draw 1 too. 13, 14, 15, 16, draw another card. Draw 2 more cards. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Let's get rid of Clock King, which ends Villainous Lineage at the same time. So that's really good news. I can't buy anything out there in the lineup, though. We'll save this for next turn. 29 and draw a card, which, I mean, we've already got all the cards in our hand here. Yeah, we're good. I mean, we played every card we could. That's the end of that villain and 1 personal crisis. So that's the good news. We're still going to have 2 personal crises, but one of them is Weakened Heart, which is very, very easy to beat. So we should be okay there. Oh, you know, we're supposed to add a card for beating a villain. There we go. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Fill up all these Unity cards, which is interesting. We have a defense card. We're really just doing fine. Our new personal crisis is Malfunction. Discard each equipment you control. You can't play equipment, contribute to equipment. Our new villain is Crisis Superboy Prime. You may reveal this card from your hand to avoid an attack. If you do, draw a card. then discard this card unless you discard an ongoing card you control. Yeah, we'll discard Wally West here, and we're fine. So we're going to go out of our way to try and beat Malfunction this turn. And Weakened Heart if possible. So wait, a new card comes out, and 2 cards have to be destroyed. Reveal these 2 cards, put 1 in our hand, leave the other on top of your deck. 3 power here. Oh, I can't play that, actually. Sorry. 2, discard these 2 to draw 2 cards. We'll leave Wally West in our hand for this. Draw another card. We're going to give Laughing Gas to Malfunction. 3 power total. You know what? You can have Batmobile. That's the end of Malfunction. There we go. It's another Personal Crisis beat. And we're still only at 3 power, but we're definitely going to beat Weakened Heart this turn too. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll buy Black Canary, bringing us down to 4, which adds a card to the lineup. 5, 6, 7, which we'll use to buy. Vigilant Guard's pretty tempting right now. That brings us down to 5 power, adding another card to the lineup, but it does beat Weakened Heart. That's another Personal Crisis beat. 6, 7, 8, 9, and I can destroy a card over here. We're good, though. That 9 will say goodbye to Talia al Ghul, and we have 4 left over to get Ancient Map. So we're in a good place still. Not too much clogging up our deck, which is really good news. Good chance we're going for the Confrontation of Crisis Superboy Prime this turn. Depends on what we draw here, really. Not of anything bad, so... yeah, Confrontation of Crisis Superboy Prime. Yep. Put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. Looking like Black Canary would be a good choice. I mean, it's just 5 power. Ooh. You know what? Maybe instead of that, we'll go with Maniacal Laugh, because it's 1 power and draw 2 cards. Or instead, we'll just go with another copy of Wally West, which might increase more card draw from that. So yeah, we're going to go Wally West with Alfred Pennyworth. Okay. So we're at 0 power so far. 1 in draw a card. 2 in draw a card. Because of Wonder Woman's ability, we're actually going to draw 2 cards. So it's 2 power, drawing 2 cards. 3 in draw a card. 4, 5, 6 in draw a card. Draw 2 more cards. Ancient Map can go down. We can look at this. We'll leave it there. Draw 2 cards and then discard a card. Get rid of Huntress here. And then because that was a block card, we get to draw another card. 7 and draw 2 cards. 8, 9, 10, we can put this into our hand. 11, 12, we can destroy cards if we win this. 13, 14, drawing 2 cards. That is a success because we're beating Crisis Superboy Prime now. And then actually, we get the Personal Crisis right away, so let's just do that. Discard each hero you control. You can't play heroes, contribute 2 heroes. You can have Huntress. $15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 26. I can't play that. 21, 24, 25, 26, 30. Can't play these 2. I don't really want to give them to Unrequited Love. There's other heroes we could do that with, so yeah, we're just going to move on. Just going to move on. But that is one hero given up, so that's the good news. We're already at one of the two heroes we need to get rid of Unrequited Love. 4, 5. We don't need a defense card or anything, so that's good. New Personal Crisis. Oh, we already got the new Personal Crisis. Now it's this, where he costs 5 more for each different Personal Crisis you have, or in play, I mean. Each player gets a Personal Crisis, so we do get a second one, which is Inflated Ego. Discard each card of cost 1, 2, or 3 you control. You can't play cards of cost 1, 2, or 3. Contribute 2 cards of cost 1, 2, or 3. New card comes out. 2 cards are destroyed. Oh, we lost Omen. So we need to give up. So we need to get to 25, or just go ahead and try and beat this. Let's see. Well, no confrontation this turn. First of all, we're going to go with Ancient Map. Looking at this, we'll leave it there. We're going to give Enhanced Strength to Inflated Ego, which adds a card to the lineup. And you know what? I think we'll also give a Vigilant Guard. Yeah, Vigilant Guard, adding a card to the lineup, which does defeat Inflated Ego, though. So that is another Personal Crisis defeated. Unrequited Love wants a hero. Looking at 3, 4. I don't want to give up Oracle, so we're gonna go just another turn here. Oh, with our 4, we'll buy Grappling Hook because it's a block card. New card comes out. New card is destroyed for Unrequited Love. And here we are. We're looking at. Sorry, just looking at my options here. 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, plus 3. We're going to take a chance and go for a confrontation here, because he doesn't have a first appearance attack, so if we lose it, we'll get a weakness, but there's no blocks out there or anything, so I think we're going to go for a nice quick victory, hopefully. Let's start with Utility Belt. Drawing 2 cards and then discarding a card. We'll discard Batmobile here. We're going to... Oh, and then because that's a block card, we get to draw another card. Then we're going to give... I don't know which card yet to give the Unrequited Love, but we're going to give something to him. We have to give up first, don't we? All right. First of all, 3 power. We can put a card from a hero from our discard pile into our hand. So we're at 3 power. Let's use Ancient Map. Look at this. We'll leave it there. We're gonna give it Red Hood. We don't need to destroy anything, so Red Hood is gone. That's the end of our final Personal Crisis, and we're only at 3 power, but we are in a confrontation with Crisis Trigon. 8 power. 9, 10, 11, that's a defense card, so we get to draw a card. 15. Reveal these 2 cards. We'll put this one in our hand, leave this one here. Put a card from my discard pile on top of my deck. '16, 17, draw a card. 18, 19, 20, draw another card. 21, draw another card. 22, 23, 24, draw 2 cards. Yeah, we're there. We only need 15. So I'm just curious how high we can get this on our final turn. 25, draw a card. That's a defense card, so we draw another card. 26, draw 2 more cards. We're going to play our entire hand. So, what we'll do now is 27, 28, discarding all of these cards, but putting one into our hand. This one into our hand. Or we'll discard all of them, sorry. So we get to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, which just draws all of them. We're at 28. Draw a card, nothing to draw. Draw a card. Wait, no, hold on. Maximum power. 30. 31. 32. Ongoing card does nothing. 33. So 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 52. What a different game than all of the other ones we had this particular round. Wonder Woman's ability is incredibly powerful. All 3 levels are useful at any time. And I guess we were lucky with the personal crises we got. We did focus pretty hard on getting rid of any crisis as quickly as possible, and most personal crises didn't last more than a turn or 2. So that's really useful. That's really, really, really useful. So I really enjoyed this. I'm glad I got that 1 victory. It felt a lot better than the 2 defeats on the very last turn there. So this is for the Solo Crisis League. If you're not already sure what that is, it is a semi-competitive way of playing the DC deck building game and its Crisis expansions. We are in our 8th season here. We've been doing it for over a year now. If you're enjoying the league or the videos or whatever it is that brought you here tonight and you're looking to support that effort, there's a few ways you can do that. You can keep playing, keep watching. That's appreciated every single time. If you want something physical to share for something real and tangible you can use when you play the game, we do have a few things like the Solo Crisis League playmat here. Ta-da! We also have a pin, which I'm really excited for. It looks super cool. And a sticker. I think the sticker's cool as well. So those things are also available within the Patreon. So if you back the Patreon, you get rewards depending on the level you're at, all sorts of stuff like that. I'm sure you're familiar with how that works. But some of the rewards are mid-round results, sneak peeks upcoming rounds, special members-only rounds between seasons, and again, some physical rewards depending on the level you are at. If you also get thanked in the videos. Our newest member of the Patreon is 2D. So thank you for joining 2D. 2D's been a member since, I can't remember, I think they've been since season 5 of the Solo Champions League. Solo Champions League's like the Solo Crisis League, except there we use Marvel Champions. Also a lot of fun. Check that out if you'd like to learn more about it. I'm noticing that my bars aren't, oh no, my audio is going. Okay, it was just hiding from me. Always makes me nervous. So anyway, that is again my thanks to everyone. Thanks for watching, thanks for playing, and I hope you really enjoyed. I'm super excited we won this game. Made a big difference in this round over what we were looking at before. So thank you again, and you have a good night.